Hi, welcome to Dwayne's Guitar Lessons. I'm instructor Dwayne Jenkins. In today's video lesson, I'm going to show you a really simple way of playing the major pentatonic scale so that you can play some cool solos over any major chord progression. So if you're working on your solos and saying, you know, how can I play over the progression, stick around and I'll show you an easy way to do it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to work with the key of G because it's real simple, it's very common, and you could even just do some simple progression like a, you know, like maybe a G, D, something simple like C9, G, back to D. A lot of songs made in those chords right there. You can even write your own songs. So if you write songs and you're looking for a chord progression to work with, this is a perfect one to work with. Many songs have been written out of this progression, so you could write one yourself. Just D, C9, and G major. And you don't have to start with D, you could start with C, you could start with G, you know, G. C, back to G if you want, and then throw in the D, you know, whatever you want to do, back to C, back to G, okay, simple, real simple. You can even throw the E minor in there if you'd like, whatever you'd like to do, just, you know, just get some kind of chord progression going, and then what you do is you play melody over the top of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a simple way of playing the G major pentatonic scale. We're going to do in the key of G, but this will work in any key. And since the G is right here at the 3rd fret, this is where we're going to start right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to play 3, 5, 7. Okay? 3 notes on this 1st string, 6th string. Do it like that. I would say probably the easiest way to do would be the index finger slide from 3 to 5 and then play the 7 with your 3rd finger. And that way you can go to the next string, which is only 2 notes, 5 and 7. So the pattern, and I've said this many times in my lessons, think patterns when you're playing guitar. If you think patterns and shapes, it's going to be a lot easier to learn, especially when you're playing lead guitar, okay? So if you think patterns, like in this particular pattern, we're going to do 3 and 2. 3 and 2, 3 and 2. So that means that this 1st string, the 6th string, I guess, is going to have 3 notes. 1, 2, 3. 2nd string, the 5th string, is going to have 2 notes. Next string is going to be back to 3 notes. Next string is going to have 2 notes. Next string is back to 3 notes. And then the last string is going to be back to 2 notes. Okay? Now that pattern right there will fit over any major. It's a way of playing the major pentatonic scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I say 5 because the pentatonic scale is a scale of 5 notes. That's what pentatonic means. Penta means 5, tonic means notes or tones, whatever you want to look at it. So it's a scale of 5 notes. And if you can remember this pattern, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now here's the frets you're going to be using in the key of G major. If you're doing another key like A or F or something, you just move the frets. Okay, so the pattern will stay the same, but the frets will change. So in the key of G, we're going to go 3, 5, 7. And then on the 5th string, the A string, we're going to go 5, 7. And then on the D string, we're going to go 5, 7, 9. And then on the G string, back to 2 notes, 7, 9 again. And then on the B string, since the B is a little different, we're going to move up a fret and go 8, 10, 12. And then 10, 12 on the last string. So we went 1, 3 notes, 2, 3 again, 2, move up a fret, 3, 2. Nope, you can tell, see, you can tell that note right there is not right, it doesn't sound right. So on this string, the G string, you only have 2 notes. It's on the B string that you have 3. And then back to 2 notes on the E string again. So that is a very great way to play the major pentatonic scale. And if you use it in other keys, like let's say you played it in A, the pattern would be the same, but instead of starting on the 3rd fret, you now start on the 5th fret. Now, and if you want to play in B, it would be right here. If you want to play in F sharp, you'd start right here. You just a matter of 3 notes per string, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then start with another 3, and then 2. And then move up a fret for the B string, do 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more for the E string. See? So what you do is then once you have that pattern down, then it's a matter of just working with it and using your personality traits and the things I've talked about many times in my lessons, your hammer-ons, your slides, your pull-offs, bends, things like that. So let's go back to G again, like I was showing you earlier. So what you could do, since there's three notes on this first string, the 6th string, you could slide from the 3 to the 5 and then go 5, 7. That way you don't have to do this. You could do this if you want. That'd be a good exercise. But if you don't really want to stretch your fingers like that, you can just slide from 3 to the 5th, 5, 7, 5, 7. Look at that, how easy that is. 3, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's just half the strings, 3 of them out of the 6, and you can do some really cool things with that. Actually 4 of them if you use just the G string. Hammer-ons, pull-offs, bends, slides. And then you have that note right there on the B string, 8th fret. So you do a little triplet. Slide up to the 10. Slide up to the 12. See how you can do some slides, some really good slides. See, that's a pull-off right there to a hammer-on a string above it. G again. Just a pattern is all it is, and if you just remember 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, you'll be able to get it every single time. Okay, 3 notes on the 6th string, and like I said, we're just doing it in G, but if you move it to A or B or any of the other ones, the pattern's always going to be the same. So you just got to master the pattern. Master the intervals. 3, 5, 7. That means 2 frets is a whole step. So you're playing a whole step, 2 whole steps on that string. And then 1 whole step on the next string, 2 whole steps on the next string, 1 whole step on the next string, 2 whole steps on the next string, and then 1 whole step again. So 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 when you think whole steps, which is 2 frets. If you were playing something like in the key of G major, let's say some kind of rhythm in the key of G major, you could use this for playing some kind of melody. Okay, so now I'm playing a little something in G major. slides. Vibrato. Hammer-on plus. That's why I recommend doing that. If you're looking at figuring out how to solo over a major chord progression, study this pattern. And remember, 3 notes, 2 notes, 3 notes, 2 notes, 3 notes, and on the B string, you got to move up a fret because it's just the way the string is. Okay? So you play 3 notes, 2, and then another 3, 2, another 3, and 2 more. Okay? And that way, you'll be able to solo over any key, and it's just a matter of pulling stuff out of it, being creative with it. Practice every day, and I guarantee you'll be creating some really cool solos. And if you need any help, if you need some more, want to learn more stuff on that, be sure to check out my book, Lead Guitar Wizardry, Volume 1. I've got this, wrote this for beginners, and it teaches you all about how to play guitar solos, teaches you like the pentatonic scales, teaches you all the licks that you need to learn, stuff like that. You can find this, I'll leave you a link below, so check it out if you'd like, okay? Thanks so much for being here, keep practicing, and I'll see you at our next lesson.